So, welcome to potentially it's going to be a very wet Hardwick and Smiths, but I'm on the end of the spit. We've got 48 hours. Hardwick's my favourite lake on the Linear complex. I'm going to cast this rod out off the back of that's the hotspot swim there, so just off the back of it. I'm going to put this rod out, put a few pouch of boilies over the top, and let's see what happens. It's going to be a wet one for the next sort of 8 hours, but we'll keep working it. I'm going to put 2 rods out in Hardwick, and we'll keep you updated. Let's get the rod out. It's raining, as forecast. So it's 1 o'clock now, and we got rain till 8 o'clock this evening, so it's going to be pretty wet. But the rods are out, it all went out sweet. We'll wait for the carp to turn up. Till then, I'm going to drink lots of tea. Might even have a snooze. First bite then. Off the rod you saw me put out when we got here. Absolutely melted off. It's just seeking refuge in the bivvy because it's rather wet. But got one on. It's the first bite, so we can always work off the first bite. So on this spot I'm using braid. The reason for that is I want to get liners. I want to know if the fish are there, and also it's a bit of like a snaggy margin, so I just want that bit more control of the fish, and to know if they're there. And before I had this bite I did get a few liners, so it just proves that fishing with braid does help. Absolutely tore off. Ran through the bivvy door, mic fell off. So I'm just resetting this rig. I just had that fish on. It's on a pink almond wafter. So the rod's all wrapped up, ready to go. Clip this rig on, get it out there. A few more pouches of 15mm blitz boilies. Hopefully we can get another bite. But yeah, that one in the net's nice little mid double. So flick it out, get her out there. Here we go then, first fish off that spot off the snags. Washed out pink almond wafter, 15mm boilies over the top. We've had our first bite. Didn't take long at all really. We've been here about 2 hours. Redid the rod about an hour ago, just wasn't happy with how tight it went. And this one absolutely tanked off. Bit of a scruffle getting out of the bivvy, try and get the GoPro on so we get some action. But yeah, I'm gonna slip this back. Rod's back out on the money, so we can only hope that a few more fish come along. And it's flopping, flop flop. Slip it back. So it's coming up to the evening now. There's been a gap in the weather. The wind's died off. Well, the rain's died off, not the wind. It's still a bit windy. So I'm just going to redo the 2 rods out in open water in Hardwick and get them absolutely primed for the night. Put a few more spoms out It's a good night area out in open water, so I want to make sure they're absolutely spot on for the night. There's nothing worse than waking up in the morning and reeling in your rods and you've not been on the money. So spend that extra time now to get them out there on the spot.
Despite a great start, the weather soon put a damper on things, and there was little else to report. Still, the rods were set for the night and the dinner was served. A steak with new potatoes and a healthy side of broccoli did the trick. That left us ready for whatever the night might bring.
Steve. Yeah, boy. Look at that for a carp. Just some battling. That's 20, isn't it? That'll do, won't it? Second fish. Second fish then, £32, absolutely buzzing. So we were just getting settled in after dinner and the same rod that went earlier, absolutely tanked off. It did snag me up for a bit, but managed to get it out. Yeah, £32. I changed over from the dumbbell to a plastic hook bait because the crays are quite bad on here at night. Soaked in beetling and black, and put some 15 and 12mm blitz boilies over the top, and it's ramped off. Gonna reset the rod. Hopefully we get a few more tonight. But yeah, right result. Good morning. So after that 32-pounder I had last night, I did lose one off the same spot. It was very, very windy last night. It's windy today. The rods in Hardwick side haven't gone yet, and normally by now I'll have expected a bite. So I'm going to finish my tea in about half an hour. I'm going to redo them and I'm going to put zigs out over the baited spot. Something I've done quite well on here in the past is fishing zigs into Hardwick. So I'm going to finish this cup of tea, reel the rods in and put some zigs out, and hopefully we can get all the rods going.
With the rods set for the morning, our confidence was high for a bite. We decided it was only fair to feed ourselves. This trip had turned into more of an eat well and hope for a bite kind of session, but it didn't take long and one of the rods was away again.
Right, so I just had that fish off the same spot I had the other couple off of, on a single rod close in. So I'm just quickly resetting the rig, quickly rewrap the rod and get it out. Back on the spot, try and make the most of what might be a feeding spell. Before casting it out, just dipping it in a bit of the old beetling and black. Bit of weed on there, just pull that off. So get this wrapped up, get the rod back out, a few more catapults of boilies, and then let's have a look at this fish. So the spot I'm fishing is 9.5 wraps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right that in the clip. So I've got a flat pair on, that's because I'm fishing a shelf. I don't want, you know, normally I'd use like a distance lead or something, but because it's quite a sharp shelf, I don't really want the lead rolling down the shelf and dragging the rig with it. Right, let's get this rod out. Right. Bosh. That is the one. There we go then, number 3. So as I was redoing the rod and putting the bait out, Steve ran back to his bivvy to get some more camera equipment, and I've had another one, so 2 at once. So it's been quiet sort of the past 12 hours, but all of a sudden 2 come at once. So it just goes to prove in these short feeding spells, make sure you get your rod back out as quickly as possible and put some fresh bait out, and it can get you a few extra bites. The other one's a bit bigger than this one. So I'm going to get some photos of this one, slip it back, and let's see what the other one is. There we go then, slightly bigger than the other one, 27 pound off the same spot. So that spot's done 5 bites now. I'm going to move the other 2 rods over, and hopefully we piece a few more bites together. There's a few fish showing in front of me, so it's been quite quiet past 12 hours, but hopefully this is the start of a few more. But if not, I'm just going to keep working it. Right, let's get it back. Right, so it's coming up to evening now. Apart from that flurry of activity earlier, it's been quite quiet on the fish front. I'm just going to flick this rod out. 7 wraps, I found a nice little spot. Flick this rod out, get some bait out, let's have some dinner. You got one, Steve!
No. Too early.
Wake up! Wake up, cameraman! How about that to start the day? 33.5 pound. Very unproductive night. Plenty of liners, kept me up all night. 7 o'clock this morning, this one rattled off on a close-in spot on a solid bag. It's a happy day. So that's 2 30s now in this session, 5 fish. It's been slow going. The conditions have been tough, very strong winds, cold conditions. But yeah, we've not got long left now, so I'm going to slip this one back and start a slow pack down. Hopefully, maybe I can nick one more before we go home. But if not, it's been a tremendous session. Right, no sooner I slip that fish back, I was just getting ready to make some breakfast and the rod's away. Take my time and play this one in. Sun's out today, a lot different. The weather's a lot different, a lot warmer, and the wind's not so strong. Come on, baby. Get that gulp of air. Not as big as it thought, but that'll do. 20. Happy days. Just slip that fish back, stick the hook bait and beetle in. Let's get the rod back out. There we go then, second one of the morning. That spot's really starting to produce a few bites now. It's a shame I've got to go home today. Let's get some pictures of this one. Lovely little scaly one, 18 pound. Yeah, let's get some pics of this one and slip it back. Happy days. So I've just put that rod back out. Gonna repeat the process and put a couple more pouches of boilies out. Got the Wonka glasses on because the sun is beaming in my eyes. Just gonna put 3 pouches out. Perfect, that's prime for another bite. So no sooner I slipped that fish back, the rod was away again. Third fish of the morning, gave me the right run around this one. Thought it was a lot bigger than it was. 28.14, so happy days. Really good average snapper fish I've had on this session. That change of weather this morning has really put the fish on to feed. I'm gonna slip this one back, start the slow pack down. But yeah, right result, buzzing. Right, that's it. Barrow's loaded. All that's left to do now is reel the rods in. It was a slow start, but I managed to work the swim. 8 bites, landing 7. Most of them fall into that close in spot with a spread of boilies. One of them fall into a solid bag close at 7 wraps. You saw me put that rod out last night. So I'm going to buzz these rods in. Hope to see you on the bank soon.